Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. I think it's a pretty good topic. I got a small package to open, and while I'm opening up this package, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about sleep. And it sounds funny. Someone out there's like, sleep? What the heck? This is a Silver channel. It's a multiple channel. We talk about a lot of different things. However, what I mean by sleep is how I sleep at night, knowing that I've got sound money. And how when I get too tied up into cryptocurrencies and other things that are kind of long shot investments, it's great when they are, I'll just say, really beating the market. However, you can lose a lot of sleep in that sense. And the reason this topic kind of came up, some of y'all know that I am invested in Shiba. And some of y'all know that, a lot more about me from watching the channel over the years. And in just the gains today that I had an opportunity to get a central air system put in for my gains today. All I had to do was sell. I couldn't bring myself to doing it. Now, I might end up regretting that because what was up to a $5,500 gain is now sitting at only I guess, 4,000. So it's $1,500 off from its high. However, I'm not going to complain about a $4,000 gain. But as I am sitting here ready to go to bed, I'm filming this the night before, I'm like, oh my word. I mean, it is nerve-wracking. I found myself just sitting there watching the ticker tick, the price ticker, for like the last 30 minutes. And I'm like, dude, it's already almost midnight. You have got to get this filmed so you can get to bed. But who knows? We'll see what's going to happen. I mean, I've had nights where just before I was about ready to go to bed, all of a sudden I saw something major turn around. And 1 minute you're up, next minute you're down, next minute you're up again. I mean, and it changes. It changes really fast. And for that, you lose a lot of sleep. And, I realize that when you are investing in silver and gold, the price doesn't move. It's not as exciting. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I don't think it's exciting right now what's happening with silver. And we had a 70-cent jump today. I mean, that's not really exciting. Gold, I'll be honest, gold looking a little exciting. I was kind of shocked when I saw gold have its big jump today. Man, why am I having so much trouble with this? What do you do, glue it in there? And I'll tell you guys why I bought these in just a minute. Even though the plastic feels a little different, but I know they're good. Only because I know where I got them from. But the plastic's a little bit different. I don't know. I'll have to look up why they do these now. What this deal is right here. So these are the 2024. These are MS69 coins. I know some people might be like, why would you just buy a 2024 plain label, nothing special? Because back when I started this set, that was pretty much all they had was plain labels, I think. And so my set has been plain labels from day one. And I have a set and a buddy of mine has a set. And so now I need to remember always to buy the new coin each year. Now, some people have told me, well, why do you still do it? Because they've changed the design, so the set is technically over. You're starting a new set. That is true. However, it seems like when I see these sets, a lot of times they include the 23, then they included the 24. So I'm like, okay, so I better keep mine going, especially when the day comes that I go to sell this. I want to make sure that I don't have any problems. Like someone ain't like, why do I want to buy yours if I can buy the complete set? And trying to explain that sometimes to people can be difficult. So I decided to keep the set going. I know some people might say, well, that's kind of collectible. You're paying more for the plastic. And to a point that may be true. However, this set has gone up a lot in value, whereas the generic, or I shouldn't say the generic, the Silver Eagles are not as high in plain form as they are in slabbed form. I would have no trouble selling the set today and getting more than what I paid. Not just because the silver went up, because the coin collecting market has been kind of going up little by little. That's why I pick up stuff like this. And knowing why you collect, I think, is important. because, if you're collecting to barter in the streets or for the end of the world or just to stack silver, then you probably don't want something like this. But if you're collecting because you really enjoy what you're doing, you enjoy looking at the coins, handling them, not just putting them in a tube and, once they sit in that tube, boom, you just put that away and you never see it again. So back to the topic at hand, though, when you're holding silver, that silver can't go to zero overnight. I mean, some people might say it can, but in reality, you're not going to see silver just plunge in price in a day. And we've seen that happen time and time again with a lot of different cryptos. Now, I know, like I said, some people said, man, you should take it out, get a new AC system put in your house, and you're going to be golden. You'll enjoy it. And maybe I should, but I might be drinking the punch a little bit because I'm like, nah, I'm going to hold out. There's a few numbers that I'm looking at. The Bitcoin halving that will be coming out next month, roughly I think it was the 14th or the 19th is what it's on estimate to do. It's hard to know the exact date because it's not a dated thing. It's based on a blockchain thing. So once the next number of Bitcoins have been mined, then it changes the formula a little bit and then it halves down. So it will take more transactions to have a shot at winning or mining a Bitcoin. For those of you that don't know the whole deal, basically, the more problems that the blockchain solves, whoever gets the right answers somebody will get a Bitcoin. And that's kind of what Bitcoin mining is. However, like I said, it's going to get cut down. And the last few times that we have seen this, we have seen prior to the run-up of this halving, Bitcoin skyrocket, and essentially a lot of other coins really move up. And so with my Shiba, it's been just doing phenomenal. Now, I don't expect to stay in it. Someone told me the other day, they're like, dude, you would really get rid of all of it? Absolutely. I said this time and time again that silver and gold is real money. It's a real asset. You have it, you own it. It's something you can give to your kids. This idea of, you can't track or trace Bitcoin, it's BS. It's BS. They can see everything. It's blockchain. Yeah, they might not know which wallet is yours, but eventually you've got to pull the money out to do something with it. And that's when you potentially would have a problem. Now, I mean, if someone accepts it, kind of like this silver coin, yeah, you might say that the same thing can be said with silver. But here's the thing. If someone takes this silver coin physically from me and gives me something physically in return, well, that's not really as trackable and traceable as people might think. But the Bitcoin, you kind of got to get iffy a little bit on that. And like I said, maybe someone will make the argument that no, with Bitcoin, you can just give your Bitcoin to someone for a house, say. Maybe if someone's willing to accept that, I probably would never take Bitcoin, especially at an all-time high. But I could end up regret saying that because, I mean, I sold some when it was 20,000. And here it is, crazy number now. So with that being said, when you're holding sound money, silver and gold, it's not as exciting, but it is doing what it was meant to do. It is a store of your wealth. And gold looking really good today as it just blew through the $2,100 level. I mean, it didn't even hesitate. It just shot through it. I think we're sitting on $2,120, which is only $30 away from its all-time high on gold. Silver, not even close to its all-time high. But we've seen time and time again where silver, it takes a little time to catch up. Why? Because the big money that knows what's going on, they're putting their money in essentially gold or other large asset investments. And when the little money starts realizing what's happening, they start moving into silver. Even overseas, I'm seeing more and more online at markets and stuff where they're selling 1 gram, half gram. What did I see the other day? I think it was like 1/10 of a gram. That thing was so small. 1/10 of a gram, not 1/10 of an ounce. 1/10 of a gram of gold. It was in this little tiny card. So the card was about this size. I don't know if I have a picture of it somewhere. I'll have to maybe show you guys in a photo on Discord or something. it was in a card about this size. And then the gram, or the 20th of a gram of gold was probably about the size of that head on that silver eagle on Lady Liberty. I mean, that tiny little thing, I'm like, really? We need this big card for that? And, you know, you look at it real quick, and at first I was like, a gram of gold? That doesn't look right, a gram of gold. And then I realized, oh, it's 1/10 of a gram of gold. The thing is like paper thin when you looked at it from the side. I'm like, oh, my word. I mean, literally, if it wasn't in the card, you'd probably lose it in like a speck of dust. So it's kind of crazy when people think about that, because eventually people will start realizing that gold is just getting out of reach for the average person, and they're going to go to silver, in my personal opinion. And when that happens, I think that's when we can really see some really crazy stuff start breaking out and happening. A lot of people are missing the point to silver, because they're getting, you know, the gains on silver and gold are kind of getting looked down upon because of what's happening in the crypto market. However, we've seen it time and time again where the crypto market can change on a dime, and all of a sudden you're broke. I find it really interesting. I'm starting to see a lot of news articles that saying that Shiba Inu is oversold or overbought, and now is the time to hurry up and sell your position in it. I find that personally good news, because if they're telling people that, I think that they want people to sell so they can pick up essentially the scraps. And it doesn't mean we won't see a good dip in it. Just like silver. When we push silver down, there are weak hands that sell their hand. They sell their position because they're scared that it's going to keep going lower. And I don't believe that. For me personally, I look forward to these dips, especially when we could have picked up silver at what? Spot price was what? $21.90 not too long ago. 22 and a quarter not too long ago. I got a little greedy trying to get it back under 21 something. And then I was looking for 21.90 again, hopefully, but nope. And now here we have it jumping up to 24, or pretty close to. So we'll see how this plays out. It's going to be a lot of excitement in the markets coming up. We also have potential Fed rate hikes or Fed rate drops, cuts coming up pretty soon. We're going to see how that plays out. Personally, I think they'll just, we're going to keep them the way they are, and we're going to reevaluate again next month or whatever the next meeting is. So we'll see how that all plays out. I thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. For those of you guys that are invested in crypto that follow the channel, I have nothing either way against it or for it. You know, I just think that, you know, make sure you are diversifying, in my personal opinion. It's not financial advice, nor should be considered as such. Be diversified, though. Have a plan, and don't get too greedy. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a great day. Take care. Thanks again. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always forget to say it at the beginning of the video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.